Good afternoon, everybody. This is John Phillips. It's Sunday. I believe it's October 4th. It's about noontime. It's a big football day today. I'm a big-time Patriots fan. And just recently, in the last year or two, I've become a Bucs fan because of Tom Brady. So anyways, the Bucs are playing the Patriots and at home in Foxborough. I think it's the first time Tom Brady's been back to Foxborough since he left. It ought to be interesting. So I'm going to do a little bit of Sunday football tailgate cooking. Anyways, this is going to be for sandwiches. I'm going to do two things. First thing is going to be a chorizo, fresh tomatoes, peppers, onions, and I've got some really good fresh-made rolls from Publix. They're absolutely delicious, but I'm sure wherever you live, you can get some good rolls. But this is banging, this dish. Chop up the tomatoes, in about a half-inch, three-quarter-inch size. Chop up your chorizo whatever way you want. I use these mushrooms in this dish. Because it's a sandwich, I just like the texture of these Pennsylvania Dutchman mushrooms. And it's pretty simple, man. Chorizo, mushrooms, peppers, and onions. And you got to use fresh tomatoes. And these are beefsteak tomatoes. And then I put a little bit of butter in this dish, too. My second dish is going to be hot sausage. Italian hot sausage, and what I normally buy is the ground sausage. They didn't have any, so I got this stuff with the casing on it. It's going to have hot sausage, onions. I like pigeon peas. They're very, very nutritious for you. One of the best things you can eat. And they don't really add a whole lot of flavor, but I like to get them in on this dish. I buy portobello, baby bella mushrooms for this. 2 packages. They're like 2 for $4. A bag of greens. I use some chicken broth, and I like to put in matchstick carrots. Not the whole bag, but just something to add a little bit of color. And I use the chicken broth, and then I use some of this balsamic vinegar, and man, that stuff's really, really good. And so anyways, I'm going to stop prepping some of this stuff, get it on the stove. I got two dishes for today for football Sunday, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so I got this first dish prepped, ready to go in the pan. My onions, mushrooms, peppers, chorizo. Man, I love this stuff. Peppers, onions, tomatoes, and chorizo. And mushrooms, or whatever. Delicious. You gotta try it. I'm gonna put this in a pan. It's gonna look pretty full. But once the tomatoes start to break down, it'll settle out into a really nice, delicious sauce. The only thing I put in here is a little bit of butter and some crushed red pepper flake to make it a little hotter. But that's it, man. This is a delicious sandwich. Get yourself some really good rolls, and I'll tell you what, it will definitely be one of your favorites for sure. Alright, so I've got this stuff all in the pan. You can see it's pretty full. Kind of mounted up, but it fits under the lid. And I got that thing on medium high, and I'm gonna just let it cook out, and it'll settle down. It'll fill the whole pot, the whole pan, but yeah, it's gonna be delicious, man. And I'm gonna make up the other stuff now and show you how to do that. Alright guys, this is my Italian sausage, mushrooms, onions, matchstick carrots, and kale dish. I've got about, I don't know, 1.5 cups, 2 cups of chicken broth in here. I mixed everything up. I put a little crushed red pepper in there, and then the most important thing is balsamic vinegar. I sprinkle it in there. It may smell strong at this point, but it'll cook off, and it just gives it an unbelievable flavor. You can see the pigeon peas in there. Those things are very nutritious. Maybe it'll compensate for all the sausage, but whatever. I took the sausage out of the casing. It's a little messy. That's why I like to buy the ground sausage. Anyways, I'm going to put this in the pan and get that cooking. I've got this other stuff cooking now, and it's looking good, starting to steam, and that'll break down. Alright guys, so I got this stuff in the pan. This is a full bowl too. Anyways, that'll all cook down. Once that cooks down, the last thing I put in is the kale. I may have to add a little bit of water as this cooks. I like to have a lot of broth, and it's almost like a soup, you know, if you put a lot of broth in it. Very good. This stuff's coming along, starting to percolate a little, and it smells amazing. This stuff, they're pretty simple. I mean, literally within an hour, you'll have your food. Like, I'll be eating this. It's 1:06. Yeah, I'll be chewing on this stuff. I'll be having a sandwich by 2 o'clock for sure. Anyways, so everything's on, and this is Tailgate Sunday. My tailgate talk is food today. So, anyways, go Pats. Yeah, I love Tom Brady, but, you know, you got to still stick with your team. Alright, guys. This stuff's been cooking for a little while. Really only 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. This is the stuff for sandwiches. You know, we call them grinders where I'm from in Rhode Island. You know, we used to call the roll torpedo rolls. Anyways, whatever you call them, stick this stuff in those, in a sub roll. You'll be all set. So this is coming along. I did put a half a stick of butter in this dish, and crushed red pepper. That's it. No salt, no pepper. Just the flavors of the mushrooms, onions, peppers, and the chorizo. So anyways, this is coming along just fine. This other dish here, this is cooking well, almost ready to put the kale in, and that's all I need to do for this. Put a little kale in it. I add some salt for the kale, but the chicken broth had a little bit of salt in it, so you got to be careful. Anyways, it's looking good. It smells delicious. You can see the broth that's accumulated. That's just unbelievable. So anyways, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, this is done. Looking unbelievable. Delicious. You could use that extra sauce for spaghetti, whatever you wanted to use it for. It's delicious. I just put the kale in this dish. Yeah, I'm going to let that cook down. And once that happens, then we'll be done with this too. Probably another 15 minutes. Alright guys, it's game time on this one. This stuff's finished. I'm ready to dig in. I can't wait. I'm still waiting for this kale to cook. I'll let you know, but I can't wait. So I gotta eat this, man. It is delicious. Alright guys, this John Phillips Tailgate Talk is food this week. Sunday, Patriots, Bucks, 8-something tonight. It's a long time from now. I'll probably fall asleep, not watch any of the game. But anyways, yeah, man, these are great recipes. I hope you give them a try. They're delicious, especially this, man. I mean, both of them. I'll eat this whole pot in the next day or two. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and go Pats. And if the Bucks if the Bucks win, that's not all bad either. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day. Go Pats.